Hello, I'm Juliet. I grew up in Ashford in Kent. On leaving university, I worked in hotel management. For the last 10 or so years, I've lived in the Cambridgeshire Fens with my 2 children. And it was at that parish church where I volunteered in various roles. And I also trained as a licensed lay minister, specialising in children and families. A significant part of my training for ordination has been gaining experience in rural ministry, and I've absolutely loved that. And I'm really looking forward to serving my curacy in the 4 villages of the wonderfully named Bluebell benefice.
My name is Kennedy Emokpaire. I will be serving my curacy in St. Mark's Church and Grantchester in the Diocese of Ely. I was born in England to Nigerian parents. I went to Nigeria as a kid, and my childhood was in Nigeria, and I became a Christian there in the Pentecostal tradition. And I would describe my Christian conversion as something of an encounter with the living God, spiritual encounter with the living God. And I've always felt drawn to, among men and women, to enable this spiritual encounter with the living God. And I think that's what I'm doing as I'm going now into curacy, having the opportunity to contribute to that and make a room for holiness, for God's glory, for His truth, and for allowing this movement between God and people to really flourish by God's grace.
Hi, my name is Rob. I'm blessed to be the new curate of Ely Benefice, serving all of the people of that place. My faith has always been lived out in service, and I'll continue my work in a hospital as I serve my curacy. My prayer would be that I can bring joy and hope to those people who I'll minister alongside, drawn to living in this city, and be alongside them in their joys and tribulations.
Hello, my name's Matt, and I'm excited to be serving my curacy in the parish of Stapleford, just south of Cambridge. For me, this is the continuance of a journey that started 15 years ago when I was a youth worker, as I first started thinking about ordained ministry, and through many years of considering that, praying about it, time away from church, time teaching, I keep coming back to this is what God is doing in my life. It's what He's placed on my heart, to come and open the Bible with people, to come and share the gospel with people, to share the assurance of faith I have in Jesus Christ, and to minister and serve those in any place I find myself. I'm very much excited to be continuing that call and doing that in a specific place now, and trusting that God will continue to lead and guide myself and my family as we seek to serve Him wherever He would send us in the future.
Hi, my name is Christian. I will be serving my curacy in the parish of St Philip's in Cambridge. Most recently, I've been working as a youth worker with young parents, people having babies under the age of 20. I've also worked as a children and families worker and a primary school teacher. I am really looking forward to serving my curacy. I'm particularly excited about working with people who perhaps are unsure about church or about their faith, helping them to think about what it means to be a child of God.
Hello, my name is Judith. I've worked in Cambridge Job Centre since I was 19, and I'm still there on a semi-retired basis. I was licensed as a reader in this cathedral 17 years ago, and that's where my journey to ordination began. It's been a wonderful journey, and I'm looking forward to working as a curate in the parishes of Ickleton, Duxford and Hinxton, where I've grown up.